Here we are, Clarke Auction Gallery 2024, previewing the first sale of the year. And before we move ahead, I would like to thank everyone for a great 2023 and wish everyone a healthy, happy 24. Without further ado, we have a great selection of the sale, plenty of mid-century, plenty of Chinese, plenty of rugs, plenty of jewelry, plenty of everything. So over here we have a set of 4 of these George Nelson fiberglass. They're called swag chairs. Nice color, I believe it's called elephant hide, the color is. Here, one of a lot of Chinese furniture we have this sort of altar style table, nice grain on the wood, hard wood. Atop this, also in the Asian mode, we have this jade and bronze mounted Steuben lamp. Really wonderful original lamp. Moving right along, we have a pair of these travertine pedestals. Have a nice mid-century look to them, good for your sculpture. In the center here, from a Norwalk, Connecticut estate, we have this great, I love this, one of my favorite pieces in sale. Gianfranco Frattini, rosewood, tambour top, beautiful, sits on a stand desk. Each side of it, we have a pair of these silk upholstered club chairs. A little bit of staining on it, but nice down-filled, nice pair. They came from Garrison, where a lot of the Chinese furniture came from. Here we have a pair of these lacquered, sort of Asian modern style consoles. A nice lacquer, nice lines on them for the modern feel. We have a lot of pedestals in the sale. This is one of 3 of them. Came from Garrison also. Here we have this book form bar. Flips over, great. You can open up, put it in the corner, move it around the room easily enough. Moving in before we move into the main room, we have the sculpture on stand. Good large size, really a lot of interest in the sculpture, really wonderful. Has some markings on it, hard to read, so someone who's more clever can read that up than us. But a nice sculpture. Okay, look at the main room. Nice and tidy looking. We'll swing through some of the smalls here first. We have a lot of collectibles. This is, I believe it's a Verdalite. Nice bronze with the turquoise glass, student lamp. This here is one of 2 items, Victrola, one of 2 of them in the one lot. Moving her over here, we have a pair of these sconces, sort of Fortuny style. We have Baccarat, we have Steuben. Look at this good looking fella here, looks like an old friend of mine. Clay Adams, that's the maker of the skull. We have some nice James Bond posters, so look at ClarkeNY.com, we have 3 lots of James Bond posters. We have Lalique France. We have this is by Fantoni, good large size glazed pottery. Got a nice big size with mid-century lighting. This is Karl Kauba. We have these Charles Bragg sculptures. We have these little Hagenauer over here. We have marble sculptures. We have this glass on as a marble torso. We also have a glass torso. We have a nice mechanical bank down here. I believe it's called Shooting the Bear. Over here we have this is a really nice, me being a car collector that I am. Nice piece of domed glass there. Once again we have clocks, Le Coultre Atmos clocks. We'll swing around, we get through some of the mid-century. Before we go to mid-century furniture, we've got a couple of advertising items here. Look at the size and the condition of this wonderful enamel Pegasus sign. Really great, a lot of interest in that, but to find they're rare, hard to find now. Below here, this is an advertisement for bulbs. Nice on the tin. It's sitting atop this Paul, we have a lot of Paul McCobb furniture in the sale. Sitting atop this dresser. Better not forget this ballerina sculpture, I believe it's by Steffi Friedman. More Paul McCobb. This is nice because it's a set of 8 chairs, and the chairs and the table has a leaf. This is a console, all from the same estate, all the Paul McCobb. We have some Danish modern furniture from the Garrison estate. Here we have a nice vintage pair of speakers. They're sort of on Saarinen style bases. I believe they're Bose speakers. Nice with the fabric there. Nice original set to put into your groovy mid-century house, wherever you are. This table we believe might be Wang Wali. It's one of 2 tables. A lot of Chinese furniture in the sale. But look at the wonderful finish in the grain on that, sitting on top of the clock. Nice pendulum clock here. This is a set of 14 chairs. 12 side and 2 arm. We're splitting them up into 6 and 8. But look at the wonderful grain in the wood. This all came from a big mansion up in Garrison. Bentwood umbrella stands. We have more. Look at this, another easel here. Any of you artists watching the sale? We have a lot of these. Here's more Asian. Just look at the grain and the weight of this great quality furniture. So anyone that's an Asian modern feel or wants one, we have plenty of it in the sale. So we have a pair of these corner cabinets. Nice to have a pair. Once again, in wonderful shape. More mid-century style furniture. I believe this is from the 70s, but nice with the tambour. Great for all your duds can go in there. Moving right along here, we have a couple of pieces of American period furniture. Came from Larchmont. I particularly like this one. Look at the size of this. A little Sheraton style with the cookie corners. So it looks like it's all original, but nice size. This one was from this here was from the same estate. It's a secretary. Used to be the bee's knees, but tough to sell these now. Atop this, a nice paint carved, gilt decorated Trumeau style mirror, but wonderful gilding, nice carving on it with the urn there. Over here, another Sheraton chest, also from a Larchmont estate. From down the road in Larchmont Manor, we have a set of, I believe, 10 of these Victorian looking chairs, sitting alongside this Italian-style trestle table. I believe it has a replaced top. And look at the patina on the top of this, really great, beautiful size. Good for your country home or your Larchmont home or your anywhere home. This dresser here is great. Look at the burl walnut, the string inlay, nice period chest on chest. Looks like it's all original and in good, strong shape. Either side there's a pair of these French chairs, silk upholstery. These came from Garrison. I sat in them. They're very comfy. They're actually what they call a match pair. Not the exact same, but nice pair, nice patina. We have a pair of these. These, I believe, are Qing Dynasty. Red lacquered tables. Atop that, they seem to be all in the pair mode this day. Nice pair of these arch top mirrors, nice with the silver gilding. Great. We have a period wingback chair here. Look at this for a chandelier, great for a kid's room or great for if you're living on the water or something. Nice big size beaded chandelier, really wonderful. Lots of mid-century. This is one lot. Nice little lot of mid-century. You get 2 of these and another piece, 3 pieces altogether. We have this Empire. I suppose you'd call it a dish top marble. Really nice marble, nice bronze work on it. Here we have a good early Charles Ames lounge chair and ottoman. Looks like it's in wonderful shape. Could do a little bit of oil maybe or something like, but a nice early chair. Here we have a lot of 3 items, you know, in our mid-century section. We got a bench. We have this mirror, which is probably part of a little vanity, and that little table over there. All is one lot. So exciting mid-century items in the sale. As you're walking along, notice all the Asian furniture we have. We've got rain drums. I'm sure Whitney has dealt with a few of them. Here we have a nice chrome tea cart, or etagere, but moving, little crack on it there, so be notice of that. We've a lot of 3 mid-century lights together. We've got 2 standing lamps and a small lamp. Here we have a wonderful pair. These came from Norwalk, a wonderful pair of leather, probably Italian club chairs. Moving right along, we have this Mies van der Rohe style table here, Barcelona style. I really like this. You press this here and the light lights up, so here's the 3rd lamp there. Moving right along, more of the mid-century lighting. There's 3 of them in one lot, so that's a great lot. This one here, I believe, is from the 80s with the neon. Okay, we're going to swing over here, catch a look at this. This is one of 2 Victrolas in the sale. Look at the oak patina on that. Below here, this is a really beautiful desk. Look at the white leather, the ebony white leather fluted legs. Here, this is by Care Home. Once again, nice thick glass in good shape. And over here, this is very comfortable. This is a nice thick leather. Nice to have a white Chesterfield. This is by Frau Poltrona, or Poltrona Frau, the Chesterfield sofa. Each side of this, look at the feathers on top of this. Nice with the copper urns underneath. Very decorative. Came from Garrison. This here, we have this tapestry. I believe it's by, I'll have to think about them. We'll go to ClarkeNY.com. I believe it's Rasconi or something like that. Here we have a pair of yoke back chairs. Look at the grain on these. Heavy duty, ready to go into the house, sturdy. These chairs are mid-century by Charles Pollock. They came from a Rye home. This little coffee table is a nice figure, sort of Tiffany style with the leaded glass. Here we have from the same estate as the Franconi and stuff. We have this wonderful Triennale lamp, nice early lamp. Was sitting in between these Barcelona chairs up in the house. They're signed on the cushion, so we believe they're from the 60s. Another favorite of mine is this, I'll just get out of the way. This tea cart, look at the wheels on this. Got to be Italiano. And we have them all sit, there's our little mid-century section here, so it's right here. There's a really fabulous table here. Look at big size. Let's whip that off there so you can see it. We believe it's Silas Shondal, patinated in gilt bronze. Great original glass, and that's a wonderful table. Nice period humpback sofa there. A pair of Travertine stands. They can also be put together as a coffee table. Here, look at this for a nice big large size pair of Torchiere lamps. One of them needs a little tightening, I believe. French Art Deco. Nice rosewood. Sliding cabinet, probably Arnie Vodder. A bit of as is on top, so check the site to look at the condition. Here we have a great tea cart, mid-century. Once again, rosewood. This here is sort of Art Deco. It's from the Garrison estate. Nice with the escutcheons, I think is the word for it. Nice leather top, nice shape, sort of, I believe we have the attributed to name on it. Once again, more chairs, Chinese hardwood chairs. We have a pair of these. Great if you need a bit of storage or want to hide a couple of friends of yours. Looks like camphor interior, nice metal. Once again, Kenny will get to all those rugs on the floor. This was the table that was up in Garrison with the 14 chairs around it. Wonderful grain, sort of Wally. Over here, this cabinet here is, I believe it is 18th century, two-piece. Look, we even have the original keys. Just look at this thing, look. Where the hell, let's see it. Look at the size of the keys. How wonderful is it to have the keys? You got it here, dated 1757. It's in two pieces, and it's in pretty good shape for its age. Hopefully I'll be like that when I get there. Okay, we're going to swing over here. More, look at this, a nice big pedestal, easel. We have some great chandeliers in the sale. Bronze with the cherubs on it. We have this nice one here. Gilt and painted. Italian tables. More mid-century. You got this stand that comes together with this like pull-out serving table. Over here, this is very interesting. This is a Victorian, I would say. Look at that, the way it bends down, it pulls out. It's actually very comfortable. I fell asleep in that yesterday when I was supposed to be hiding from someone. Okay, we have more rain drums. Here's the other one of these big camphor chests. I want to squeeze in here because I really want to show you this table over here. Look at this. Just look at the patina on this, sturdy. That's the all original. Came from Garrison, a really, really wonderful table. Nice leather Italiano chairs. And down here we've actually got a name's Ottoman on its own, but it's nice if you're looking for one. It has the brown leather. It's also a nice early one. We've set of 6 hello chairs. You know, switch cover to goodbye when they're finished. This is called a flip-flop table by Dryland. These little sides pull out all around. So we have 2 of these, believe it or not, in the sale. More Paul McCobb over here. Mid-century mirrors. Chandeliers, Art Deco chandeliers. We have this, looking for the Adirondack style. With the horn, nice big size, give you an idea of me standing alongside it. Over here we have this Maria Danish modern expanding table. It's actually lying up against this. Look at this partner's desk, Chinese partner's desk. Look at the grain on it. Very usable, great big size for 2 people to use. We've got some French style furniture. We've got this Ames table. We've got a nice, I would call it a campaign tray style. Look at this Fortuny style chandelier, really great. That is glass, not fabric. Nice big size. We've got Carlton style desks. This is Charles Hollis. Got another trestle style table, a set of 8 of these Egyptian revival chairs. Over here, look at this, probably 18th century. I mean, just look at that. The work on this. if anything's gonna come back around again. We stuff like this, look, all original. Came from Long Island, more American furniture here. This is a nice habitant. Look at the interior on this one. Once again, not the most desirable of items. This is actually a extra grade one. We got an Aaron Willard clock. Nice Italian ebonite style mirror, framed mirror there. Nice early 18th century table here. I'm going to, before I finish, I'm going to bring you into the back room just to show you one thing. So there is interesting. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 panel screen. It's of Paris. It's a map of Paris. It's sort of as is, but very interesting. And over here, we have this wall unit. Came from up in Bedford. So just for those people wondering, we also have a Herman Miller George Nelson wall unit in the sale. So I think we seem to have gotten through most anything you've missed. Go to clarkeny.com and you can view it. Once again, I want to wish everyone the best, happiest, healthiest, and hopefully peacefuler new year. And with that, I'm going to hand you to the next appraiser. Thank you.
Hi, and welcome to the Clarke auction, January 14th auction preview of Asian Arts. We'll begin here with this wonderful Chinese cloisonne dish. It has an interior dragon, and then you have dragons chasing flaming pearls around the exterior with a 4-character mark to the underside. From one of our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal days, we have this wonderful little flambe vase. And from a Bedford estate, this is a really interesting old blue and white bowl, and it has these mythical figures and then a 6-character mark to the underside. This is estimated at $300 to $500. Again, from Walk-in Wednesday, we have this wonderful Chinese iron red, blue and white bowl. So there are koi fish to the interior, and then you can see a nice mark to the underside. Pair of Chinese Fami Rose bowls. So these are little stem bowls with carved wood bases. So these are peach blossoms, and then this one has a foliate design, and again with a mark to the underside. A nice Junyao bowl, and by consignor provenance, this is from the Northern Song Dynasty. A pair of blue and white opium pillows, so there's scholars items throughout. We have 4 bells here, so 4 bronze bells, and they all are, there you go. This is an interesting 4-vase gu type vase, so there is a mark to the underside. And moving on to a collection of jade. So this is really nice to have 2 examples of Chinese, carved jade belt buckles. So here's one that's exceptionally carved and a nice larger size, and here's a smaller version which is more of a white color. We also have this 2-piece buckle, and these 3 are all from the same estate. And then from a local estate, we have this really wonderful 17th or 18th Chinese carved brush wash, and you can see the intricate design to the floral work here. And then it comes with these 2 bases, so this I would imagine is the original, and then it was later mounted on an additional base. We have this Chinese blue and white sleeve vase. So it's this nice landscape scene with figures. Here's the underside. So just an interesting vase in a nice elongated form. Again, from our Bedford estate, we have these 2 Chinese silver. One is a silver tone with enamel decoration, and this is a beautiful enamel decorated gourd bowl, lidded bowl. And this is a seal box. It's Chinese, and this is by Wang Bingrong. So you can see the stamp to the underside. It is lidded, it is in good condition, and this wonderful olive green color. Last minute addition to the sale is this wonderful Chinese blue and white ribbed vase. So it is lidded, and these figures in these kind of quatrefoil form cartouches, and then flowers, and you can see the double blue ring mark to the underside. Blue and white dragon charger chasing flaming pearls with ruby cloud surround, and then a king long mark to the underside. Chinese Fami Rose lidded jar with figures in this kind of garden pavilion, really quite nice. So we'll just spin this around so you can see some sort of a celebration or gathering. And so this piece here, the Chinese silver lidded urn, is going to be featured in both the silver and the Chinese section, just because I think that it is just extraordinary in the craftsmanship, and can be pleasing to both audiences. So it's this wonderful Chinese silver lidded urn, and it's got this elongated bamboo stem, floral decoration to the base, these wonderful dragon form handles, a dragon finial. It's really quite nice. It's from a local estate. It is signed, and its estimate is $1,000 to $1,500. Chinese blue and white. So again, with dragons, flames, ruby clouds, flaming pearls, etc. And here we have from one of our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal days. This displays, it's Chinese, enamel decorated Fami rose with a pink ground, and this displays all the the 8 immortal items. So that's what makes this nice. Chinese blue and white gardens, jardiniere with birds and flowers. These are back in. This is a pair of large Chinese blue and white urns or jardinières. Here we have Starlit Night by Hasui Kawase, in really nice condition, and it's an older example. So here we have these 3 pieces are together. So it's a pair of Chinese Fami Rose Celadon lamps or vases mounted as lamps with this Wukai style vase, and those 3 are from a local Larchmont estate. This is a Celadon Kong vase. Here we have a really interesting gilt and lacquer decoration wise men or warrior. He's seated, and what really makes him interesting is his long beard and this hair. There are some condition issues, but that just comes with this age, but really quite nice. And then I'll just turn him around so you can see the back. So just a really interesting piece. This is estimated at $400 to $600. And then we have a whole collection. So this is just 3 of the collection of these Japanese iron teapots. So really quite nice, interesting. Several are signed to the underside of the lids, which is standard, and they're all from the same estate. So a whole nice collection. And this, we have a archaic style bronze vase. So this nice tapered opening, these figural mouths to the handles. And then we're going to move on to a few pieces of furniture. So we have a pair of these. So they're really quite nice. They're from a Garrison estate, large in size, beautiful grain to the wood, and there are a pair. So if you have a house that's large enough to accommodate these, they're really wonderful. And then we have a whole slew of these, so there's 3 or 4 of them, and these also came from Garrison, and these are rain drums, but really nice examples. And then if we just want to walk over here really quickly, I'll just touch on a few other pieces of Chinese furniture. So we have a pair of these horseshoe back chairs. Here is the second lidded trunk. We have a beautiful dining table. So here's the dining table. You can see in the back there are 2 more chairs, and we can come over here. There's actually a pair of these, and they're really quite nice with wonderful age. If you just want to kind of get a look at the finish on the top of these. So these are just a pair of lacquer tables, and they're really wonderful. They're just nice in size, and they have great age to them. This is a Jumu table, nice age. You can see 2 of additional rain drums. We have a pair of these cabinets, so these are probably Huali wood, so really quite nice, again from Garrison. There's a whole set of these chairs, so I believe that there are 12 chairs, so these are quite nice. I'm sorry, that's a pair of chairs, and then these are the 12. So you can see that there are 12 of these chairs, which is an unusual number, and they have these nice rui form to the backings. And then we have these 2 tables, if you just want to take a look at the grain here, because these are, one is most surely Huanghuali and the other is Huali. So we have this table, and then it's very similar in size as this second table. So again, if you want to just take a look at the grain of wood here, and of course we have more images on our website. And that about wraps it up for the Asian art selection. We hope to see you on January 14th.
Welcome to a curated collection of timeless elegance and exquisite assortment of hand-knotted antique rugs. I'm ready to delve into the journey of our first rug. Let's embark together on a discovery of its unique charm and history, shall we? This Kerman-style rug features a striking combination of red and blue, making this rug versatile in various interior settings. It can complement both traditional and contemporary decor, adding warmth and character to any room. And here we have another hand-knotted Kerman-style rug. Now each rug is a unique work of art, and slight variations in design and color contribute to its authenticity. This handmade quality distinguishes it from mass-produced alternatives. An oversized hand-knotted beige carpet, adorned with vibrant red flowers, exudes an elegant charm, seamlessly blending luxurious textures with natural hues. Here we have an antique and finally hand-knotted corridor carpet. Its rich history and meticulous detailing makes it not just a floor covering, but a cherished piece of art, transforming a simple corridor into a passage through time and tradition. Here's a lovely palace-sized carpet boasting a Mamluk design. Unfolds as an opulent tapestry of geometric patterns and intricate motifs, reminiscent of the grandeur of ancient palaces. And here we have a hand-knotted Hariz rug that embodies the enduring craftsmanship of the region, characterized by bold geometric patterns and a distinctive central medallion. And now I present to you a hand-knotted rug, reminiscent of the Oshak style. It showcases the possibility of timeless beauty with its intricate craftsmanship and soft muted tones. This captivating piece, with its delicate patterns and plush texture, offers a touch of understated sophistication to elevate the ambiance of any room. And here, a round hand-knotted rug featuring a Mamluk design radiates timeless allure as its circular form complements the intricate geometric patterns inspired by Mamluk artistry. And what do I have here? A hand-knotted Khortan rug that exemplifies the artistry of Afghan craftsmanship, characterized by intricate patterns and a rich earthy color palette. This rug's unique charm lies in its traditional motifs, skillfully woven by hand, making it not just a floor covering, but a testament to the heritage and skill of the weavers. The final rug that I have to share with you today is a hand-knotted Saruk carpet. It captures the essence of Persian elegance with its finely detailed floral motifs and a rich blend of deep reds and blues. Moving on from the rugs, I'd like to share some more items of intrigue with you. The first thing I'd like to share with you is a 5-cent first issue fractional currency block of 11 1862 5-cent fractional notes. Next up, I have a series of 1918 $1 Federal Reserve Bank of New York horse blanket note here, ladies and gentlemen. Very intriguing. Very interesting Washington cent here, ladies and gentlemen. Do read my description. Moving on to pens. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we have more pens. Step into the world of refined writing instruments with our exquisite collection featuring Japanese Nikaya and Sailor fountain pens, as well as French DuPont pens. Each pen is a masterpiece meticulously crafted to elevate your writing experience, blending Japanese precision and French sophistication. Explore the artistry, innovation, and timeless elegance that defines these pens, making them just not writing tools, but expressions of discerning style and craftsmanship. All right, moving right along, back to coins. We have a wonderful $5 gold coin, $2.50 gold coin, a Mexican gold coin, a fabulous pocket watch decorated in enamel, ladies' pocket watch there, vintage gold-capped Rolex, a diamond watch. I have a very exciting vintage Breitling. Quite a wonderful watch here, ladies and gentlemen. Onto a vintage Tudor. Some vintage ladies' watches. A fabulous diamond-encrusted antique brooch watch. Take a look at these pocket watches. Here I have a Leica M2 camera with a Summicron 35mm f2 lens. Very interesting camera here, executed in aluminum, quite beautiful, rare, nice to see. Next to that, I have a Kevin Kuhn pair of modified binoculars. Very interesting here, ladies and gentlemen. These were originally Chinese military observation binoculars. Next up, I have a pair of Imperial Japanese Toko binoculars. These are just substantial big eye binoculars here, ladies and gentlemen. Quite wonderful. They do come with a stand. This is a massive Hasselblad 2000 FCM camera and equipment grouping. Unfortunately, the last buyer chose not to pay me, and here we are. We have two interesting sets from the Franklin Mint of sterling silver ingots. The first being flags of the United Nations, and the second being great sailing ships of history. Those are mini ingots. Very intriguing. Well, that about wraps it up for me, ladies and gentlemen. I hope to see each and every single one of you here on January 14th at Clarke Auction Gallery, beginning 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Happy bidding.
Hi there, welcome to Clarke Auction's Fine Art Auction Preview for the January 14th sale. I'm going to start with this first painting here, which is a lovely painting of a woman and child. It is a signed work in the lower left hand. We can't quite figure it out, so you art detectives might figure this out, the lovely painting, and it's estimated at 1,000 to 1,500. Above that, we have the first of 7 works by the African-American artist Vincent D. Smith. This is a pencil on paper, and it's titled "We Shall Have Our Freedom," and it's estimated at 500 to 700. A regular artist that we have here at Clarke Auction is Johan Berthelsen, and this is Ducks with New York City Skyline. It's estimated at 1,000 to 1,500. And you get to see a lovely boat there. And below that is After Albert Bierstadt, the Rocky Mountains. This is a colored engraving from 1866. And moving over, we have a contemporary work of art by the living artist Jezri Kubina. And this is called The Dust of Life, done in 2012. And we have an estimate of 2,000 to 3,000 on that. Now moving over to the print next to that, we have Robert Rauschenberg, his Arcanum 11, part of a series of 13 prints done in 1981. And as you can see, it's interesting for you automobile fans, you've got a BMW and a Volkswagen Bug in there. And this is number 50 of 75, of an edition of 75. Above that, we have a lot of interest in the painting above, Mending the Nets by Emile Albert Gruppe. This was estimated at 2,000 to 3,000. It's a lovely painterly work by Gruppe. And you can see the fabulous brushwork in that painting. Next to that, we have above here a second of the Vincent D. Smiths. This is the angry one. Sometimes I can understand that. It's oil on masonite, and it's painterly. I mean, it's amazing, his technique. It's almost sand-like, I think he did employ in that. And there's lots of fabulous colors in there. And it's estimated a mere 1,000 to 1,500. We now move down to another familiar artist here at Clarke Auctions, Nicola Cimbari, an Italian artist. And this is a still life. And it's signed in the lower right. And it's a fabulous, again, abstract composition. Moving on, we've got a work by Paul Sample. And the title of this work is Memories of an Old Man. I guess he was probably a bullfighter, and it's a fabulous, just the serenity of the gentleman on the right-hand side there with his sunglasses. And that is estimated at 2,000 to 3,000, and it's an acrylic on canvas. Now moving to the other side of the room, we have this fabulous large Aaron Messig, an Iraqi-born artist in 1942 who moved to Israel in 51. This lovely large abstract composition is from a Park Avenue estate, and this is the first of two, so we'll be able to see a different work by the artist here shortly. Lovely colors in this, and not sure what we've got going here, but it's a classic Messig work here, and it's estimated at 1,000 to 1,500, so that's a lot of canvas for the money. Here on the easel we have another of the Vincent D. Smiths, and this is a sketch for a mural. We're not sure what the mural was, but this is a oil or actually acrylic on board composition, and we're gonna see some more Vincent D. Smiths here. The next one is a Vincent Smith called Fishing. This is oil on board done in 1960 with an estimate of 8 to 1,200. To the left of Fishing, we have this figure in a window done in 1964, which is a fabulous cityscape by Smith, and this is estimated at 5 to 700. Below that we have another Smith, which has been very well received, and it's called a Still Life and a Bird. It's an oil on canvas, and it's estimated at 6 to 900. We now go to the left of that Smith to the second of the Aaron Messigs, and this is a portrait of a woman reading. It's an oil on canvas and estimated at 1,000 to 1,500. And again, it's a very blocky, painterly portrait. Moving to the left of that, straight across, we have another Vincent D. Smith, which is from one of his many trips to Africa, I believe in the 70s, and it's a mixed media, and it's called Buying Cloth in Bolgatanga. And again, it shows the expressiveness of Smith with his multi-layers of colors and the textural of the clothing. Above that, we have the final of the Smiths, which is a portrait of a woman, and this is oil on board and shows the expressiveness and the dark and moodiness of Vincent's works. To the left of this final Vincent Smith, we have a French painter from the 20th century called Charles Henry Contentin, and this is Lake Carnu, and it's an oil on board and signed on the lower left edge of the painting, and you get the atmosphere of those mountains of the Alps, and this is estimated at $2,000 to $3,000. We're now in the main gallery, and I'd like to share some of the items in here of interest. First, I'm going to start with two prints by nuns. This top one is by Sister Mary Corita Kent, a well-known printmaker, and this is a print called Be of Love, A Little More Careful, done in 1959. And in this lot, you also get a second print by yet another nun called Sister Mary Cohen, and this is Cure the Blind. The two prints are estimated at a mere 6 to 900. We now move along the wall to a rather large work by the contemporary artist Duke Riley. And Duke is well known for doing seafarer craft. He's a Brooklyn-based artist, and he also recently had an exhibit at the Brooklyn Museum last year in which he used his abilities to create these similar type style of almost like scrimshaw work, and he used a lot of trash from the coastlines along the East Coast. Now this work here is called Under the Cover of Darkness, done in 2006, And this rather large work is pen and ink on paper. It also, you do get a book with this, which the work is illustrated in. We're now going to move further down the wall, and you'll see some nudes by Chaim Gross and some of the regulars that we have here, the painting that's after George Brock. But I'd like to bring you to the next works, which are a bunch of tools by the American artist Jim Dine. This was done in 1970, and it's a lithograph, signed and dated lower right, and it's a number 60 of an edition of 63. Above that, I find this a fun picture by Harvey Schmidt. It's called The Wham in Football, and this picture was actually used as an illustration for an article in Esquire magazine about the traumas of American football being hit, head injuries. So even in the 50s, that was a concern. Moving up at the top there next to is a wrench also. Again, this is another work by Jim Dine. This wrench was done in 1974, and this one's actually an artist proof. Below that, we have a contemporary artist named Chin Yi, a female artist who lives here. She lives in Dobbs Ferry area, and this is rice on paper, actually on canvas, signed lower right. It has an estimate of $1,200 to $1,800, and she recently was exhibited at Whitechapel Gallery in London this past year. Moving along the wall, kind of getting an idea of clowns on unicycles. We've got some old master drawings, seascapes. But I'd like to bring you to some small works that we have in the sale. This portrait of a Netherlandish school, portrait of a woman. I think it's possibly 16th century, but I'm saying style. It's oil on board, but it's really well done, and I think it does have some age, and it's a mere estimate of $800 to $1,200. There's a lot of interest in that in the sale. Above that, we have another small old master, and it depicts the destruction of Sodom, and above that, we have Tobias and the Angel, a Russian icon. To the right of that, we have the first of several in the sale by Arbit Blattis, the Lithuanian-American artist, who spent a great deal of time in Paris, and this is a view in Paris. Again, another expressionist artist, and this is estimated at $3,000 to $4,000. As we move further along, up high on the wall, we have, for instance, a photograph by Cindy Sherman. It's untitled, but it's known as Pig Girl. So we have a bit of everything in this sale. And moving along the wall, we have more oils by Blattis. We have in the middle here an interesting painting by Francisco Cordel Cougar. He's a Spanish artist, and this is a view in Antibes. And the interesting note about this artist is he was the creator of the cover art for The Great Gatsby, the first edition cover for that book. Below that, we have a print by Irene Rice Pereira, an American artist, Landscape of the Absolute, circa 1960. Now moving again along the wall, we have more prints, views of bridges, skeletons, prints from the 18th century with rhinoceros. You get a pair of those. And another large grouping that we have after looking at the skeletons with rhinos is we have a large grouping, several lots by the American illustrator Hilary Knight. He is famous for illustrating the children's book Eloise, but he also is known for doing costume designs and cover art for Broadway plays. Moving along the walls, we have, again, old master drawings, and we have academic works of men. These drawings are by the other illustrator, Raoul Colon. And now we move to one of the highlights of the sale, I think, is this portrait of Saint Roche and a dog. It's being cataloged a circle of Giovanni Battista Tiepolo, the famous 18th century Venetian artist. And it's a wonderful depiction of Saint Roche. And we have a lot of interest in that, and hope to learn more about that in the come sale day. But moving along the walls, we have, again, another selection. We have from the 1950s, we have Hungarian landscapes and more prints, 19th century works. And then we have, moving to the right, a large work by Richard Sigmund, 2 parking spaces for Manhattan. The estimate on this is a few $100s, so I'm sure it'd be a lot cheaper to get a painting than an actual space in the city. Moving along, we have more designs by Hilary Knight and Costigans. But I'd like to come over as we pan along to the final item in the sale, which is this wonderful Piranesi column of Trajan's column in Rome. As you can see, I'm 6'1", and it's not a small one. So we believe this is to be an 18th century print due to its condition, which is fairly good for its age. And as usual, I wasn't able to show you everything in the sale, so be sure to go to our website, clarkeny.com, to get a complete catalog, and all the best, and good luck at the auction.
Hi, and welcome to the January 14th auction preview video of Jewelry and Silver. We're going to begin here with these Louis C. Comfort Tiffany Studios candlesticks with enamel decoration. You can see this beautiful mottled finish to the stems of the candlesticks, and then this kind of gradiated blue to a pinky tone on the bases. Really quite nice at $400 to $600. From a Bedford, New York estate, we have this Russian silver ladle with this nice knotted design and then a gold wash to the interior of the bowl. Large center bowl with overlapping border, pierced design, floral decoration, American sterling. The insert needs a little bit of work, but it's really quite nice. One of my favorite lots in the silver department is this beautiful Chinese silver lidded trophy or urn, dragon form handles, really ornately decorated. You can see there's figural scenes here, a blank cartouche, so there's no monogram. There's a bamboo form stem or legs that come up to these leafy design. It's really quite nice, really beautiful. It's signed to the underside from a local estate, and the estimate is $1,000 to $1,500. Here we have a Russian silver hinged compact with an elephant and some foliate design. There's an applied monogram and another inscription. A nice green cabochon. There's an inscription to the underside, and it does open. It's really quite nice and unusually large. Let me just close this. The elephant is the nicest part. Here we have a Reed & Barton Francis I center bowl, really quite nice with the well-known fruit pattern. So just a nice piece here at $300 to $500. An English silver cup with pedestal base. Nice kind of octagonal design to the cup itself, but really quite lovely at $300 to $500. Here we have a pair of Puiffercat enamel decorated candlesticks. Really just a nice contemporary design. And then the enamel work is reminiscent of lapis. So they're just a beautiful pair of candlesticks. Here we have a Durham sterling tea service. The handles have been removed to allow for the ivory insulators to be disposed of. So the handles are present, they're just not attached at the moment, but a really nice 5-piece tea service. A little decorative grouping of silver objects. So we have a Cartier bunny, unfortunately missing his eyes, but he's a little hinged box. And then this is very cool. This is a sterling globe, and it opens, if I can do it, to reveal a compass. So just a really nice little silver object from a Manhattan estate. And here we have a compact in green and black enamel. I believe it's French. And then a little lipstick holder, but very sweet at $300 to $500. Collection of hinged compacts. So we have one of a beauty, a courting couple here. This is Japanese, and then this blue guilloche enamel work with a center bird. And then we'll skip forward to some jewelry. We'll start here with this diamond. And this is a round brilliant cut diamond weighing approximately 0.92 carats, L color, Si2 clarity. And there's actually a second diamond ring in the sale weighing approximately 1.07 carats. It is I color, Si1 clarity. It is still at GIA. We're picking it up this coming week and dropping off several items for our February 11th auction. Here we have a 5-piece men's suite in 14 karat gold with this rope twist design. This is 9 karat English silver buckle form bracelet. We have an Asian inspired US gold coin with this bat mounting or frame. This is very sweet. This is a Krugerrand, and then it has an applied white gold and diamond animal. I forget what these are called, but it looks like the stag from Harry Potter. That's a Patronus, but that's just my personal opinion. It is the Krugerrand. And then this is a US gold coin that's mounted. One of my favorite lots of jewelry in the sale. They're very sweet. They're 18 karat gold, and they're these rose gold kind of little devil heads. They're just funny and sweet with ruby eyes, and they came from a local estate. Collection of gold. We have an 18 karat floral form brooch with this 14 karat gold rope twist bypass form bracelet. These are equestrian style 14 karat gold cufflinks with horses. A really wonderful silver top 14 karat gold and rose cut diamond brooch. Heavy diamond weight, really just sweet, a nice example of antique jewelry. Jumping forward, contemporary 20th century, 1990s, I would say, Chanel necklace with these rhinestone inlaid rondelles and the faux pearls that Chanel is so known for. Very sweet 14 karat gold and diamond ring at $300 to $500. We have this bicolor gold 14 karat diamond ring with a pair of diamonds. Another Chanel necklace, but a very interesting design to this. So it's just, the definition of a statement necklace. This is possibly grippoi, and it's this kind of cross with the pearls, and then just a very elongated Madonna-esque necklace. From our Bedford estate, we have a grouping of Brutalist pewter jewelry, several pieces by Guy Root Vidal, but an interesting grouping, really nice contemporary statement pieces again. And then here we have a yellow-orange diamond flanked by white diamonds. It does come with a GIA shirt saying that it is a natural diamond, which is really quite nice. $800 to $1,200. This is kind of just a little sweet collector's grouping. So this was made by Cartier for Chrysler. So it's just a little key and a pair of cufflinks, but it is in the original box with the exterior case. And this is at $200 to $300 from a local Mamaroneck estate. 14 karat gold mounted jade earrings. This is from a Manhattan estate, one of my favorite pieces in the sale. This is French. It's 18 karat antique pillbox. It is by Auguste Perula. And you can just see the really wonderful depiction of a dancing lady surrounded by diamonds. The enamel work, really so sweet. And it just opens a little gold box. And this is estimated at $600 to $900. From one of our Walk-in Wednesday appraisal days, we have this 14 karat gold chain that displays several polished coral beads. Really just a nice statement piece. Squash blossom necklace, silver and coral, really quite nice, $400 to $600. Now we have a whole collection of heavy gold necklaces, 18 karat gold kind of tribal design. We have this pair of necklaces, so they can be worn tiered. One is shorter than the other, so it would really look nice with a black dress, really quite sweet. And this is 18 karat gold. I'm going to jump ahead. This one is a little bit higher carat, so this is 19.2 carats. So we have these gold beads, and then it's interspersed with these diamond inlaid globe form beads. And then this is also an 18 karat gold beaded necklace from the same estate. We will jump back. This is the sweetest of, they call these necklaces neck messes. So it's kind of like this whole grouping of fob charms on a 9 karat English gold chain, but there's a whole different, so here's a gold coin. We have several fobs. There's a watch key in the form of a fox, and then these kind of really nice rotating fobs. And this came from a really nice estate, and this is estimated at $1,000 to $1,500. A nice example of a gem. We have this 14 karat gold mounted watermelon tourmaline flanked on both sides by pave diamonds. But let me just put it up to the light. I'm going to kind of rock it back and forth so you can see the color variations from pink to green, reminiscent of a watermelon. And this is really quite nice at $1,000 to $1,500. 2 pieces of George Jensen jewelry in the sale. So we have this star pendant and then this pierced butterfly and flower brooch. And this is a Breitling watch that I believe Ken already spoke about, but it does come in the original box with the pamphlet. And what's really nice about this is Ken made the wise decision to purchase a $4 battery, which enabled us to figure out that this watch is in working condition. So that makes it much more desirable in today's market, and we hope to see it bring a fair price. And so then we have these 3 boxes. Each of these are allotted individually, but inside this came from the home of a jeweler. There's just a whole variety of different gems, but some of them are quite nice. So see here, you'll see opals of all different shapes, sizes, and colors. There's some amber beads. Here's another grouping of different, so there's some opals in here, there's some rubies. Here's some tiger's eye or cat's eye chrysoberyl. So it's just really a nice onyx. Anyone who's looking to make jewelry or is in the jewelry industry, here's a nice grouping. This one is diamonds and sapphires. So there are 2 diamonds of larger size. So if you can see here, I know it's hard, but there's a lot of photos online. So then there's just these bags of some pave diamonds and other, so then there's some fancy cuts in this bag. So this one's diamonds and sapphires, and then this is the nicer of the colored stones. So here's a whole bag of sapphires, a bag of emeralds, various colored stones, including jade, some, I guess these are black star sapphires. Here are some star sapphires in blue, some moonstone, a tiger's eye, and then there are 2 bags, and at least not all of them by any means, but several of these are rubies. So just a nice collection here. Interesting, would be great for a jeweler. Antique silver necklace, really beautiful. Those are not diamonds, but those are rubies and emeralds, and it's really just a very sweet, delicate, pretty necklace. This came from a Manhattan estate at $200 to $300. Here we have I believe this is 9 karat gold fob, English. This is a 14 karat gold fob with this beautiful scroll design. From a New Canaan estate, we have these 2 Italian 18 karat gold, or this one is 18 karat gold. This one is 14, so rubies, and then this is just a blue gem, but really very pretty. Men's grouping, 3 pair of cufflinks, and then this clip. We have 2 high carat tiger or lion rings. Each are 9/16 gold. Here we have a really wonderful star sapphire flanked by rubies and diamonds. We have another Cartier ring, and this is enamel decoration. This is the cigar ring, so really quite nice at $2,000 to $3,000. A collection again from Manhattan of Chinese objects. So we have 2 small jade cups, some Chinese silver bracelets, 2 silver rings, a finger guard. I always think these are so funny. And this grouping is at $300 to $500. So now we have a bunch of snake rings, all from the same estate. This is a 14 karat gold, white gold, diamond and ruby snake ring. Here we have an 18 karat bypass style snake ring with 1 white diamond and 1 champagne diamond. This is platinum and a star sapphire flanked by tapered diamond baguettes, 14 karat gold snake ring, coil design, and then here we have a really nice 14 karat gold and diamond snake ring, but a pretty substantial size of the diamond. It's bezel set, it's an older cut, but it's very pretty, and snakes are in. Chinese silver bracelet with polished amethyst and enamel decoration. Here's a pair of 18 karat gold Paloma Picasso for Tiffany X-form earrings, 14 karat gold pearl ring, modernist designed, really quite sweet with diamond accents. This is a 14 karat gold chain with a shield form gilt silver pendant. We have a 14 karat gold over here bracelet. This is a grouping of Asian-inspired jewelry, so it's this jade bar pin with diamond accents and a pair of carnelian carved scarab form earrings, a grouping of 14 karat gold bar pins. Some really quite nice. I like the one with the, this is my favorite. So it's got this Art Deco-y kind of Greek key and seed pearl design. This is a bib form necklace. This is attributed to Tony Duquette. Really just a great statement piece. A little sweet 18 karat gold and diamond engagement ring. This is a wonderful flatware set. Really a lot of pieces. Then this is Tuttle, really quite nice. Full service. This is attributed to Asprey, Amethyst, Hedgehog, or Porcupine. I don't want anyone calling and telling me I said it was the wrong animal, but it's a little sweet guy. And then here we have a signed Asprey, 18 karat gold mounted, carved rock crystal elephant with diamond eyes at 3,000 to 5,000. And that wraps it up for our auction video preview of our January 14th jewelry sale, and we hope to see you there.